So I just completed my family medicine rotation and I wanted to give you all a little recap. We will start with my schedule. So my preceptor was a physician assistant and she did 4 10s, which means she did 4 10-hour shifts. She worked Monday through Thursday and she usually worked 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. I only came in when she actually had patients because her office is super cool. They schedule her specific time to complete her tasks. So like her inbox, replying to patients, etc. She has a designated time for that and then she has a designated time to see patients. So my schedule varied every day. On Mondays, I went in from about 8 a.m. to 5:30 because almost all day was patients. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, I was only there from about 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then Wednesdays, I was there from 10 a.m. to about 5:30. So that was super cool. She didn't have me sitting around while she was doing her inbox, etc. like that. I started out by just following her, of course, on day 1. She didn't expect too much. And by the second, third day, I was seeing patients on my own. I mostly would go in and take their history and go over their complaint and then do their physical exam, and then I would come out and kind of discuss it with my preceptor, come up with a plan, and then we would go back in the room together and she would go over the plan with them and redo my physical exam, of course, because she has to do it herself as well, just in case. We saw a wide variety of things. I think that's the craziest and coolest thing about family medicine is that your just wealth of knowledge is extensive. You're expected to know so much. We did a lot of knee injections, shoulder injections, like steroid injections. So that was really cool. We handled a lot of chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, all that fun stuff. Lots of COVID cases via telemedicine. We did telemedicine visits, only a handful a day. Most of them were actually in person. But wide variety of cases. This office is interesting because even though it's family medicine, they don't usually handle any pediatrics or OB-GYN related things like other family med clinics do. So my preceptor said it's more like internal medicine. We handled more just adult patients and more chronic complaints. Not just chronic complaints, we had handled acute complaints too, but if they had a pap smear or something like that, we would send them to OB-GYN because they could contract it out within their company. I think some tips to think about, let me see. I don't know, I feel like my preceptor was really awesome. She was really nice. She quizzed me, but she didn't grill me too hard. I never felt bad about an answer. I mean, there was some instances where I made silly mistakes and I forgot to do certain exams. So I would say focus on that. Like if your patient comes in for a bellyache, make sure you do an abdominal exam. And if they come in saying they can't hear because they have wax impacted, make sure you look in their ears because these are some things that, you know, I might have had a brain fart on this time. So those are things to think about. I really enjoyed using I'll have to go grab it. Let me go grab it. This little book came in handy, or you can use anything similar. I really enjoyed the most out of it was having the ROS in here because sometimes you blank on what kind of ROS to ask, and it also has like lab values, and I even used this for a patient who came in who got hit with a pickleball and they were seeing black fuzzy spots. So it was a really good tool to just keep on me while I went and talked to the patient so I didn't look silly. A few other tips, I would say just try to do as many practice questions as you can. I don't feel like I was necessarily prepared or that you'll ever be prepared right off the bat for family medicine because it's just so vast. But the more practice questions you do, the better you'll be. And I'm sure for me, we have 2 family medicine rotations, so I feel like I'll be more prepared if I do the next one later on down in my clinical rotation, since this is only my 2nd in-person rotation. I hope that helped. I don't feel like it was that specific, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I felt like I liked family medicine more than I expected. I really enjoyed being able to talk to the patients, sit down with them, and really make them feel like they are heard and help figure out their problem, help make them feel better. I think that's the most rewarding part for me personally in medicine. So good luck. I'm always here to answer questions. Subscribe, follow my Instagram and my TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be making more of these. Stay tuned.